Hello there, lovely people. Good morning from Dhaka, Bangladesh. I thought I would just do 3 videos, then I felt like doing one more. This topic I thought of for a few days. Just want to talk about it. It's about fragrance reviewing, community, reviewers. Not anyone in particular. I'm not going after anybody to create controversy. Just in general, as topic, I'll talk about it as I go. So hopefully you're doing good and you're in good health. It's always thank your Lord if you're in good health, because health is wealth, and when you're not well, nothing is enjoyable. So I'm feeling much better after a couple of days of a little bit warm weather. It just makes you dehydrated. And then I'm wearing Givenchy Gentleman Cologne this early morning, discontinued gem. I just absolutely love this perfume. Like, this fragrance is a must have in your collection. So nice little iris, kind of like what else it got. It got iris. Man, my spec is, I have to change them. Iris, I give up. Musk, maybe, perhaps. What else is there? Bergamot, bergamot, rosemary. Rosemary. That's the note that I was looking for. Very nice fragrance to wake up with early morning. Now it's 6 a.m. here. I woke up around 5. So after a long time, I woke up early, sort of like clean my bird's cage. I'm really into that right now. I just sit in front of my birds for hours. I just enjoy them being around me. So I would like to talk about one comment, and then we'll talk about the other subject that I want to talk about. So let me tackle one comment. A few days back, I did a review on, I did a talk on how the world is becoming materialistic and how people are super selfish. So someone did comment, and I took it very seriously, because the comment felt serious when I said people are not nice, they are not loyal, they are not grateful. Someone said, what do you expect? You are in this materialistic world and you are talking about a product which is a consumer good. It's nothing, it's materialistic world. So people are gonna be selfish. If you rather be in holy spiritual world, people will be nice. But I still have something to say on top of that. I do agree. If you talk about materialistic things, people are gonna be after that. It's about money, because you need to spend money to get those. But if you, let's say, spiritual world, everything is different. You submit yourself to your superpower, whatever God you believe in. But I also seen people, not all good people are from spiritual line. I have seen from my culture, a lot of these people with long beard, religious. I'm not saying everybody, I'm not generalizing, but many people, it's not granted that if someone is religious or show that they pray 5 times a day and they're super nice. I've seen people who also are not so nice or ethical, and there are people who do all these good things. They do charity, they feed the poor, they go for Hajj, the pilgrimage and all that, but they still steal from people. They still are corrupted, they are harming people, they're stealing from people, and they lie. So not necessarily always spiritual people are the best people. When you want to connect, I feel, want to be pure, always check with yourself and the superpower. That's what I believe. And whatever you feel is real. If you don't feel something, it's just something that's not real. So it's my way of looking at life, and I do strongly feel there is a presence of superpower, almighty everywhere. Whoever whoever you are, whatever is religion, even if you don't believe in it, believe in good deeds and believe in doing good for humankind, your fellow members, people who are neighbors and stuff. So I feel if you feel, there's something makes you feel that, you feel emotionally attached to, or something that brings tears to your eyes, some kind gestures, you're okay, So the main point I want to talk about today is fragrance reviewers. I keep talking about this point, but there are many angles. So I have noticed there are few kind of people, but I categorize two types of fragrance review viewers or audiences. One is a believer, other one is a non-believer. And I'm not talking about religion, but let's just put it like this. What do I mean by believer? Some of the people, like majority, who follow YouTube reviewers and give us views and then trust our nose or, suggestions, and then they go buy these and that, then they say, Joy. Yesterday even I saw one brother, he got a perfume and he said, thanks Joy for this review. And it felt good. It always feels good because someone is putting trust on your work. And always great, because I'm believing in my work, someone else is also believing in me. So it's a nice little chain. So these are people who are happy, they are happy to explore, they're happy to learn, they're happy to watch, whatever content we're making. Let's say my type is very boring, sitting in this room, and this kind of type, like always serious, bit old. I'm 41, but there are many reviewers who do take the trouble, like Mark, um, many other reviewers, Steven, Max 40, so just to name a few. They do a lot of hard work on their editing, intro, this and that, and the nose breakdown, a lot of graphics. So the thing is, when I started off, let me give you a little bit story of myself, how I started this fragrance journey and then became a reviewer. I was randomly like having lunch, and I always have a bad habit of watching something like a movie or a video clip or something like a song when I eat. This is my habit, for a long time. So I like to watch YouTube. One day I was having, I think, some lunch, late lunch or something. So I was like, what's good? Then I'm like scrolling down. Then I saw this guy. I think it was Jeremy or Mark, one of them. And I saw a video of a fragrance review. I'm like, huh? Hugo Boss. Oh, it was Mark's review. Yes, Hugo Boss bottled. I'm like, who's gonna review a perfume? That's odd because I wear a fragrance. What is there to review? And I'm like, that's just scented water. What's there to review? When he started reviewing, because I do have interest in perfumes, but when I see my favorite fragrance, early morning people started, preparing breakfast and then knocking with a hammer or something. Anyway, so when I saw it, I was like, that's interesting. Bottle presentation, price. I never looked at it that way. Then he started breaking down on notes. I'm like, huh? Apple note? I never knew that existed. Then I learned about Fragrantica. 7 years of learning. It's ongoing process, 7-8 years. Since 2014. So it's been what, 6, 7, 8 years, and it's going. Next year is going to be 9 years in my fragrance community. Then I saw so many kind of reviews. Some reviewers say this is good. Some other reviewers say it's a trash. Some people say designers are best. Some people say niche are best. And there are a lot of like polarizing reviews. A lot of interesting personalities, characters. And I had my favorite reviewers: Carlos, Steven, Marks, even Jeremy was my most favorite reviewer. And I started collecting. And if you don't collect, you'll never be able to smell perfumes or experience. You can never actually play the game. That's the like rude truth, or like harsh reality. You can be a fragrance fan, but if you never smell it, you cannot say this fragrance is like this, I like it or don't like it. So you have to experience at least few times. Then after that, I sometimes started disagreeing with some of the reviewers, like, hey, I don't like this, I don't like that. And man, who's this? Okay, hold on. Yeah, sorry, I had to make an emergency call. Anyway, so I was saying, where was I? Yeah, so I was like having a little bit of issue, like I do not agree with every single reviewer. When Coach Rob or My Maker's Mish, they say they like this fragrance, they don't like the fragrance, and it's my favorite. Okay, some fragrances were like this, like some people say Hugo Boss is okay, some of the perfumes are okay when it's my favorite. Then I started writing on Fragrantica, like, this is my review, this is what I like about it. And I was in Malaysia, so our conditions are different. So I said, when people say this one, you do not like it, it's not that great, I said it's 10. There are fragrances which are like Daniel's Icon, CK Reveal. I was on the first ones to really, really hype them up. Like, I really believed in them because I know what I'm smelling. I like it. I know if I like it. So obviously you start with designers and then you start growing niche, this and that. But I always love my fragrances. So I started feeling that, Jay is Bengali. Anyway, I started feeling that if I want to express my opinion, why not I start my channel? Obviously, like, no experience, nothing. And you just start with very horrible content. Like, at first, you don't sound like a fragrance reviewer, but you just start talking about it, and it starts growing and you start learning. That's how we learn. And before I knew, like, I did so many videos, collected so many fragrances, went so many places. So I had the love, continuous love for 7-8 years for fragrances. And then I became a fragrance reviewer, YouTube. Then I got monetized recent times. But the whole thing is a journey. So what I'm trying to say, the point is here, a lot of people are non-believers, They like to watch some reviewers, but they don't like their opinion. But they are like following the reviewers like religiously, in a way. Don't take my word wrong, or different context. Some of the people will be like, don't talk about religious stuff. It's an expression, means with heart, like blindly you follow some of the reviewers. Say some people don't like Jeremy, but they follow them. They watch every single video. They know what he said, what he did, and they have to come and bash him. So you see, you become the biggest fan of certain reviewer without you knowing. You give them views, you give them earning, let's say 1 view, it makes them like earn a little bit more. So in that way, my 2 cents here, just a humble request or a suggestion that if you feel you know better, you think the other reviewers are just a sellout, commercial, or they are not doing honest work, maybe you should take a step and make a difference. Just like my 2 cents, maybe you should open up a channel and talk about it. There's no point of bashing people in the comment section or write. Nobody will watch you, nobody will care for you. But if you can just create your content, have some guts, come out, and just like in front of the camera, face the camera. At first you'll be very, very nervous, you'll make a lot of mistakes, but then if you can carry on, you'll slowly see that you actually have certain point of view and you want to express. Maybe you will have a great channel, great followers, subscribers. Maybe you won't, but then you actually made a statement, did something about it. So this is what I'm trying to say. If you strongly feel about perfumes that you enjoy, and you feel frustrated that other reviewers are not good enough, maybe you should make a stand, take a stand, start reviewing. And I feel in that way many people will get to know a different perspective. Let's say you don't like these hype perfumes, talk about it. Say that I don't like this sweet trend, I don't like this Invictus, like it makes me sick. Any opinion is good for the people out there, it is helpful. Some people may want that kind of contrasting reviews, okay? But here is one thing I will say and finish this video, is that what I feel YouTube reviewers are superstars. I'm not talking about me, I'm just a very simple person, but Ashton, like Sebastian Zara, they are celebrities. Why do I think so? Not because of the numbers, they deserve a lot more, but the whole fact they have made a fan following, which people wait for their content to be uploaded, those fans, and they take like their content like very seriously, and these people are making an effort to make different kind of list, different kind of new fragrance releases. Trust me, if there was no hype, if there was no fragrance reviewer talking about or hyping things up or promoting, the interest wouldn't have been here. This is what I feel. This is why I call them superstars. Yeah, sometimes Steven getting a little bit of bashing nowadays. I'm waiting for Mark's return, but when I started off, these guys were my heroes, and they still are. Okay, I can never ever say I have done so many more videos or I know so much better than them. It's not possible. We are just fans of these guys. So when Mark reviews something, it means, like since the day he started until today, he sort of gave us a community. These people gave us that community. So if you feel, you are just not fan of these guys, it's okay. Everybody has their own opinion, but I strongly believe if there was no fragrance reviewer community who was talking about perfumes, not doing this live and all non-fragrance related wannabes, these videos I don't count as fragrance reviewers anymore. This is just entirely wasting of time so that they can make some money. I'm just saying it out there. You can take it wrong. Some people feel like these live sessions of 2-3 hours, but going after reviewer one, bashing the other, talking about people, this is not the trend that I love. I love when people talk about happy, like a new fragrance review, going to the boutique, review from their, shop, or discovering a new house, outdoor shoots, or taking opinions of people. These are the happy times. So I feel as a whole, whatever reviewers are doing to promote and keep this interest going, and people just like finding new interest, I have to buy the fragrance because it's being hyped. So that's where it's at, right? So if there's no fragrance community, if there's no reviewers, trust me, there wouldn't be that much interest. If there's no fragrance groups, there won't be that much interest. So my humble request, if you're thinking like, I know better, in this group, certain people, when they run a group, when they have fan following, they have been working hard. This is their baby channel or the group, and you can make easy comments like, your baby is ugly. There was a, I think, episode in Friends or 2.5 Men, I don't remember, where someone said baby is ugly. It was like interesting episode. But those who actually gave birth to the baby or created something new, they value it so much. This is very close to them. This means a lot. Waking up first thing, putting a scent of the morning, running few groups, approving members. This has become over the years like your baby and kind of like your treasure. This is your wealth, and this is where you're very proud of and happy about. Some of the people wouldn't understand it. They want to destroy it. They want to show that they know more. and they just say horrible things, you know. These are not the ways. If you think you know better, do better work. You know, this is very simple. If you know better or you have a better collection, everything, show other people, you know, instead of just talking and bashing and then criticizing, making fun, talking behind people. That doesn't really harm those reviewers or the people working with passion. It just wastes your time, right? So that's just one thing I want to talk about. It bothers me sometimes, you know, when I see big reviewers are being bashed. Oh, he's not good. He's doing something still, right? So have a nice day. Thanks for watching. Hopefully you still watch your favorite reviewers. Always give them a thumbs up. Any reviewers you like, it will always help. A little bit goes a long way. Okay, have a nice day and have a great day actually, and stay fresh and stay well. I'll see you soon. Take care.